Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another Raw and Smackdown review. So like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to it. We ain't opened up the show with Roman Reigns coming seemingly crashing out, looking for Jacob, but he wasn't there yet. Then we would get this face-to-face between him and Seth Rollins. I think this could be our WrestleMania 43 main event. Seth would say how Roman is in his way, and then he would enter the arena to go to the ring. Let me know your thoughts on this interaction. Then Seth Rollins would make his entrance and get attacked by Braun Breaker. They would get into it. They would have a brawl. Let me know your thoughts on this and if their rivalry and if you're liking the way it's heating up so far. Next we have Finn Balor versus JD McDonough. Thought it was a pretty solid match, except for the fact that we had like 20,000 interactions. Well, the Judgment Day trying to cost Finn. They did end up costing Finn because Roxanne would hit him with the hammer. I think Roxanne may be turning soon. Let me know your thoughts on it. Next, we have the Obafemi Open Challenge, answered by Alpha Academy. First, Cesaro would step up, but then he would back down, and then we would get Otis. Even though the match was short, I still really did enjoy it. I don't know how Oba, he's really that strong. He threw Otis, and he still managed to hit a sit-down powerbomb, sit-down fall from Grace. Let me know your thoughts on the Obafemi Challenge so far. Next, we have OG El Grande Americano and his team of Brutus and Julius Creed, whatever they called them, versus Los Americanos. They would beat Los Americanos. I thought the match was pretty solid. Let me know your thoughts on it. Next, we have Javon Nevins and Penta versus Ethan Page and Rusev. I thought this match was really solid. I actually really did enjoy this match. Rusev and Ethan Page would end up picking up the win, with Ethan Page being the Intercontinental Champion. Penta, let me know your thoughts on this, and I really am liking the feud between all four of these, and I hope that we do get the Fatal 4-Way, not on just an ordinary Monday Night Raw, but I hope we get it on the PLE. Let me know your thoughts down below. Next, we have Sol Ruka come out to sign her contract for Monday Night Raw, but she would get interrupted by Becky Lynch. And then Becky Lynch would accidentally punch Adam Pearce. And then Sol Ruka would hit a Soul Snatcher. She kind of botched it, but I thought it was still pretty impressive because I didn't think it was too bad because she ended up doing it off the bottom rope, which is way harder. Let me know your thoughts on this. I really do want to see this match, and I hope that Soul is the one to beat Becky Lynch. Let me know your thoughts down below. Next, we have Joe Hendry versus Austin Theory, which will end in a massive disqualification. Lead to this crazy brawl that I enjoyed, with Braun Breaker coming out, the Street Profits coming out, Seth Rollins coming out to get revenge on Braun Breaker. I did really enjoy this. Let me know your thoughts on this. Next, we have Asuka and Io Sky have like a sit-down interview, and then Asuka would miss Io Sky, but Io Sky, you shouldn't have put your face that close in the first place. Let me know your thoughts on this, and if you're ready for their match. And in the main event, we would have the contract signing between Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. Of course, like most contract signings, it would end in a brawl, with Jacob Fatu putting Roman Reigns through the table. This feud is really heating up. Let me know your thoughts on it, and who do you have winning at Backlash? Overall, I thought Raw was a really great episode this week. I give it a 9 out of 10. I don't know about a perfect 10 out of 10, but I give it a 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on it. We would open up Smackdown with Jacob Fatu coming out to cut a promo. He would warn the Usos that they better not get involved in his match. They pretty much came to remind Jacob that they're dealing with the Tribal Chief. Jacob would bring up how Jay has never beaten the Tribal Chief or has lost every singles match. Jacob would say how he can't lose and he's willing to die, but he says we can't say the same about Roman. Let me know what you thought of this segment and if you're ready for their match at Backlash. Next, we have the Women's United States Championship match, Tiffany Stratton versus Kiana James. Thought it was a pretty solid match. Seems like it might start to get some tension between Kiana and Julia, because Julia would accidentally, I guess, cause Kiana James the match, and Tiffany Stratton is still your Women's U.S. Champion. Let me know if you think this could lead to something between them two, and if you're liking Tiffany's reign so far. Next, we have R-Truth versus Tala Tonga. Damian Priest wanted Truth to stay back because he wasn't cleared, but he got involved, came out anyways, because he just couldn't let that happen, what Priest was going through. I actually really did enjoy this match for a big man match. I thought it was pretty good, really good for a big man match. Tala Tonga would end up picking up the win with some help from MFT. And then after, they would look to attack them, but out would come Royce Keys, and then they would back off. Let me know your thoughts on this. Next, it would be made official that Gunther is now a Smackdown superstar. Apparently, that's the favor from Paul Heyman. And he once again would come and attack Cody Rhodes. It was real funny when he kept getting on the apron and getting punched down. Cody Rhodes would once again say that he's easy to find but hard to beat. Let me know your thoughts on this and your thoughts on Gunther's main roster switch. Next, we would get Matt Cardona versus Ricky Saints in another solid match, if you ask me. Ricky Saints would, of course, pick up the win. It seems like Matt Cardona just loses like almost every match now. But also, I think this makes sense since Ricky lost his first match, which was against the champion. But this match, I think he should have won, and I'm glad that he did. Because I really do like Ricky Saints. I watched him down at NXT, and I really did enjoy him. Let me know your thoughts on this, and your thoughts on Ricky Saints' debut so far. Next, we'll have the Women's Tag Team Champions, Paige and Brie Bella, come out to cut a promo. And out will come Fatal Influence, and also out will come the Irresistible Forces, who will end up attacking them, laying out the tag team champions. We'll lead right into the 6-woman tag team match between Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss versus Fatal Influence. I thought the match was going pretty solid until, of course, when Jay and her faction, whatever their name is, would come and attack them. Fatal Influence picking up the victory because of Jade. And I guess this feud between Jade and Rhea is not going to end. Let me know your thoughts on this. Next, we have Tama Tonga versus Royce Keys. No, this isn't either one of them, but this is what I was able to use. Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa didn't get involved because Solo was saying how he wanted to do this on his own, so let him do this on his own. Royce Keys would end up picking up the win. I thought the match was pretty solid. Let me know your thoughts on this and what you like what's going on between Royce Keys and MFT and Tama Tonga's conflict with Solo. Danhausen has been having a tough time trying to find a partner, but apparently he is cloning himself, and his partner at Backlash should be Danhausen. Let me know your thoughts on this. Next, in the main event, we will have a very sad moment. Really sad. The funeral for the gingerbread man. Too soon he had to go. But of course, Sami Zayn had to ruin it for everyone. He just had to ruin it. We were out here grieving for the funeral for the gingerbread man, and he's out here ruining it. Thank goodness the gingerbread man would reemerge, rise up, and he would attack Sami Zayn, with it being revealed as Lil Yachty. I really am enjoying this storyline, and I hope that Trick Williams beats Sami Zayn at Backlash. And I'm liking Lil Yachty's involvement. I'm liking that he's committed and that he's been there regularly. Let me know your thoughts on this. Overall, I thought this show was pretty good for SmackDown, better than like all of them that we used to getting. For this week, I give this one like an 8 out of 10. I really thought it was good. Let me know your thoughts on this. Till next time, like, comment, and subscribe.